Hello, hello. I hope you are well. I'm feeling quite fabulous and cozy today in this thrifted little coat shot. Is it a cape? It's kind of a cape now that I'm flinging it around. That makes it even more fabulous. It is finally getting sunny. We've had some rainy weather, which was nice, honestly, because we hadn't had rain in weeks. And you know, I'm always thinking of the garden whenever it rains, and I'm glad that the garden is getting some vitamin water and some nutrients. So that was nice. And today we have a lot to celebrate. This early November, we're in December. Early December, I am surrounded by birthdays. So we are just celebrating. And tomorrow's Brandon, my husband's birthday. So we're prepping some things for that, and of course just enjoying the Christmas festivities alongside the birthday festivities. Tonight the boys have planned a little steak night, or steak off night. So they've been getting really into cooking steak and the art of it, and Brandon and one of his friends, they're going to have a bit of a competition tonight, and my friend Liz and I, we're going to be the judges, which I feel completely unqualified to judge this because I just feel unqualified, but we're gonna have a fun time. And this morning I started making a flourless chocolate cake, so that's chilling in the fridge, and I'm thinking of doing a ganache over it, a chocolate ganache, or we'll make homemade whipped cream, or we do both. We'll see how time goes, how the day goes. And then I'm also gonna make baked potatoes. So we're cooking up some yummy things today. And I have some crafts. I'm feeling disappointed. Our little library is still decorated for fall. So I would love to decorate it for Christmas time, and I really would love to do a gingerbread display on it, but I'm feeling intimidated. Part of me just wants to paint it instead of figure out how to cover it in felt and stuff, because I typically repaint it every January just to give it a refresh, but I painted it like in the middle of the year this year, so the paint looks good, so I'm talking myself out of just painting it like a gingerbread house. But I'm tempted, so I would love to work on that, and then just some miscellaneous things, and I'd love to wrap some gifts today. I feel like typically I just save it all towards closer to Christmas, like I just accumulate a pile of gifts and then it takes me a long time. So I'd love to do it more progressively, little by little, so that it's not overwhelming. I'm really just trying to make this season as peaceful as possible, but there's a lot going on, a lot of beautiful things, which is wonderful, but it is such a balance of celebrating, but also clinging to calmness. For the Christmas little library makeover, I thought I would need to take a field trip to the craft store to source some more decorations, but I think we might be able to work with what we have, and I like that mentality anyways. I feel like we can make do with these elements, and we already took a trip to the craft store and I got a bunch of brown felt for our ornaments, our little gingerbread ornaments that we've been making. But I think we can I forgot I got this much, and I think this should be sufficient for the little library as well. And we don't have to cover the back. We can just cover the front. So I think what I'm going to do is go out and try to measure up how much we'll need. And then we did already have the hindsight and purchase these little gumdrop and candy little miniature ornaments. I think they sell these for miniature trees for like little kids and stuff. So we have those, and then I have this handle. This is something that I was thinking I would need to order, is a little handle, because I usually switch out the handle for the different seasons. But I have this handle, and I have this little wreath that I put on the windows of the library last year. But what if we took the wreath, put it over the sunflower part of the handle, and then we have a cute Christmas handle? Might work out. I also have this miniature gingerbread ornament, so what if we attached, it doesn't look as natural as the wreath, but we'll definitely incorporate this somewhere, I'm sure. But I feel like this is a good start. And then for the roof of the library, I can do scallops. I'm still thinking through how I want to attach this felt to the library. Someone shared a good idea of using the Velcro stickies, so that could work, or I could just do glue. I have this like glue tape that I'll use sometimes, and we might just do that for the sake of time since we're trying not to take a trip to any stores and we're being resourceful. That's what we're doing. While the puff paint is still wet, I'm going to sprinkle on some flour and hopefully it'll stay on and look like snow for the roof. Cute. I'm working on a roundup of crafted Christmas ideas, so it'll be a combination of decorations and also gift ideas that you can home make, because that's personally some of my favorite gifts are homemade crafty little gifts. And one that I hope to make later today are shower steamers. I haven't made these before, but I use a shower spray myself and I've used shower steamers in the past and I love the spa-like experience, just adding some eucalyptus or peppermint oil and smelling that as you take a warm shower. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience. So I think it'll be such a fun gift and it sounds pretty easy to make. So we'll try our hand at it later, but hopefully that roundup of gift ideas will be on my website by the time this video goes live. And I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I love having my own personal website where I can have a more thorough, in-depth post that shares information, and I've been able to build a travel section on my websites with a bunch of different destinations that we've been fortunate enough to travel to, and I'm able to share recommendations, and it's just really nice to have that space that feels organized and crafted to really reflect things that I hope to share and always have available. And they offer so many different tools. For someone like me, I love the creative process of crafting and piecing things together, but I'm not so skilled in SEO and more technical things. So I love that Squarespace optimizes everything for me, and my website is indexed with meta descriptions, auto-generated sitemap, and more, so that if you do build a website through Squarespace, you'll show up more often on search engines and bring in more of your ideal customer or audience. I also purchased my website domain through Squarespace, and I'm so glad I did because they offer advanced privacy and security tools, which is included, and that ensures that your domain remains online and protected. They offer so many different features like custom merch and professional email services. And of course, they just have such a variety of incredible templates to build whatever sort of website you're looking for. So if you'd like to check it out, you can head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/AllisonBickerstaff to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or a domain. Decided I want to put this gingerbread right here. I'm going to put something over it. Will it stay like that without extra support? I don't know. Okay, this turned out way cuter than I even imagined it would. I'm glad we went through with it. I almost didn't even decorate it this year because I feel like I've procrastinated it so much, but it's so sweet. I love it. I feel like next year we can even expand on it more. Here's the card that we made for the birthday boy. It's so cute. I forgot to date it. I should have dated it. Well, actually, I still need to write the actual letter card portion, so I'll date that. But I went ahead and laminated it because it's certain layers, so this will help it just stay. And then I'm gonna glue this to the letter. And then I also laminated a couple pictures I'm gonna include, but it turned out so cute. I'm determined to make the most simple shower steamer recipe as possible. A lot of the recipes call for citric acid, but apparently we're in a very resourceful mood today. So we're gonna try out this simple tutorial, and then if we need to invest in more supplies, we will do that. But I have faith in this. So essentially all we need is baking soda, our essential oils, water, and then a mold. So I already have this ice cube mold from IKEA, and essentially all we're gonna do is combine the baking soda, essential oils in our mixing bowl, add the water a little bit at a time, about a tablespoon at a time, and then we're gonna mix until the consistency is sort of like wet sand so that it'll hold a shape when we squeeze it. We're gonna put it in our mold, and then we're gonna let it firm overnight, or at least for 24 hours. So hopefully that'll work out. I'll have to report back tomorrow. Eucalyptus is my favorite scent for the shower. I just feel like it's the most spa-like scent. But we'll do some peppermint too because that feels Christmassy. And you want to add in the essential oil first and then the water so that you can gauge the texture. Baking soda is amazing. It's incredible for cleaning, but then you can also make fun things like this. Also, we use it in baking. It's just has so many uses, so many talents. I'm being generous with all the essential oils because I feel like we definitely want to make sure it's enough, and I don't anticipate us adding too much essential oil. We want it to be nice and pungent. I think I said I was gonna add a tablespoon of water at a time, but I'm doing like a drop. It's already getting to that nice consistency we're looking for. A little bit more. It looks like snow. This particular mold is a little harder to pop things out of. At least that's what I remember from when I made ice cubes with it. So I'm hopeful we'll be able to pop it out easily. I talked myself out of doing a chocolate ganache for the flourless chocolate cake, but I'm gonna do a homemade vanilla bean whipped cream. I feel like that'll balance out the chocolatey rich flavor a lot more. I forgot to get ice cream, so having the cool, refreshing, light, fluffy whipped cream with the decadent, rich flourless chocolate cake, I think is the correct pairing for tonight. The cake has been cooling since this morning, but I want to try to move it to the serving dish. Oh goodness, it feels really stuck to this pan. Oh gosh, it's like crumbling as I'm trying to get it out. I'm very nervous. Oh no. Oh geez. Okay. This isn't going very well, clearly. We have some of it right here. I guess I'll do a taste test. It's delicious. How are we gonna get it out? Now I feel like I need to make something to cover up my faux pas. Oh my goodness, this is like very stuck in this pan. Oh, my parchment round that I put at the bottom just completely ripped. That is not helpful. Oh my goodness. It's just so rich and decadent. It's not coming out of the pan. What does one do? I really don't know. Do I just serve it from the pan maybe? I think that's what I'm gonna need to do. I'm just gonna put it back in the pan. Put some whipped cream over it and some powdered sugar over it when I serve it, and lots of raspberries. And I know it'll taste delicious. Will my presentation be there? I don't know. I'll update you when I serve it, but this did not go as I hoped it would. I'll serve the appetizers on this tray, which I was talking to Brandon and I was like bummed that I didn't think about making an appetizer. I was gonna do the baked potatoes and then this, and then Kate, Liz is bringing a salad for the veggie. But I was like, ooh, it'd be nice to have an appetizer while the guys are cooking the steaks. And so thankfully we have a block of feta. So I think I'm gonna do a whipped feta, cut up some veggies, have some olives on the plate, and then also heat up some French fries because I have some like sweet potato fries and waffle fries. That would be so good with whipped feta. But then that begs the question, do I also still do the baked potatoes? Because then it's potatoes for appetizer, potatoes for entree. Is that too much? No, I don't think so. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm looking at this and I just had an idea. It's risky, but I just can't. I feel like I can do better with this presentation. And when you have flourless chocolate cake at restaurants, sometimes they're like in a dome shape. So I'm wondering, should I try to do a cookie cutter situation and make it into a dome? I have these two size cookie cutters. So we potentially could do that successfully. There's 4 of us, so I probably would need to do the smaller one. And then that way I can already put it on our Christmas plate and already put the whipped cream on it and the raspberries, and then do the not the whipped cream. I'll do the powdered sugar on it and the raspberries, and then do the whipped cream on the side. That way, because this is just a mess. And because this right now is unacceptable presentation. I think we need to go for it because I just had that idea and I won't let it rest until I try it out. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, it came out. That's good. I was nervous the cookie cutter was just gonna slide out on its own. Okay, this is actually way better. I'm feeling better about this presentation. Oops, except that little piece just humbled me. But the whipped cream and the raspberries will help us out a bit. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling so much better about this presentation. Okay, this one is more crumbly. That one was perfect. Okay, let's let it snow. I keep changing my mind, but I also have decided to serve the whipped cream and raspberries fresh. So I'm not gonna pre-wash them until right before so that they just taste as fresh as possible, and same with the whipped cream. And it'll taste better with a festive spoon. here's what I ended up whipping up literally for the appetizer. We have a little veggie tray, whipped feta in the middle, and then I made these purple potato chips. So hopefully it'll be delicious. I have sampled it and actually can confirm it is delicious, so that's good. From a couple days later. I'm wearing the same outfit for now at least because it's so cozy and chilly, and this is just one of my favorite Christmassy outfits. But steak off recap, it was so much fun. I'm so glad we did that. I think that'll become an annual tradition, absolutely. So we did 2 different rounds and the guys made a different steak for each round. The first round was, there were 2 different cuts, and the first round they did a super simple flavoring. I don't know all the technical terms, but Brandon won the first round, and then the second round they did a more fancy sauce. So Brandon made a peppercorn sauce, and then Sean made like a garlic pepper sauce. They were both really yummy, and Sean won that round. And then when we tallied up the scores, they tied exactly, which was crazy because we had a lot of different categories that we built in, and they still ended up tying, so that was funny, but it was a good time. And the flourless chocolate cake was phenomenal. We enjoyed lots of cake yesterday too for Brandon's birthday, and it was just a really sweet celebration. And he took the day off work yesterday for his birthday, so we really just spent the day resting and enjoying each other's company and cooking more yummy food. So I'm very thankful for that time together celebrating. And now, well, today is exciting because we're doing a Disney day. We're doing a family Disney day. Well, Disney afternoon and evening, I should say. We're not going to spend too much time there, but the plan is we're going with my mom and we're going to have a couple hours together, and then she's going to take Wells home for bedtime, tuck him in, have some quality time with him, and then Brandon and I are gonna do our date night at Disney. So I'm excited. I'm gonna pack a picnic because we're going to Magic Kingdom, and I love the little green space they have in front of the castle. It's perfect for picnics. So I'm gonna pack our Christmas quilt, some yummy sandwiches and snacks, and that's the plan. But before then, just working on some other projects, tying up some loose ends. I wanna have a wrapping session too. I've been piling stuff up, and yeah, I think I already mentioned I'd love to start wrapping, but let's check out our shower steamers. They've just been drying. Here's what they look like right now. I'm nervous to pop them out of the mold. I really hope they don't crumble. I'm hoping for the best. I'll give you a closer look. Oh, and I was thinking of a punny name for the shower steamers, and after our brainstorm, we have landed on Spa-la-la-la shower steamers. Like fa-la-la-la, you get it. Please don't, oh, okay, it looks pretty good. Especially if we don't show the bottom. The bottom's a little uneven. I probably could just, oh yeah, it does break off pretty easily, but I don't want to break the whole thing. I feel like you do have to be delicate with them. Oh wow, they smell phenomenal. This one crumbled a little bit. Okay, overall I would say they really turned out. There is some breakage, but I feel like there would have been breakage either way, and they still look super cute. Okay, welcome to my little wrapping workshop. I've had this little pile going, so hopefully we can wrap all of these things up and get organized. I'll show you a couple of the random gifts that I purchased already. Most of them for my little nieces and nephews, at least for my first grade niece. I had never heard of this, but she picked it out. She fully picked it out, and I said, okay, whatever you wish, my love. But it's this rainbow cornice. I am not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's this big stuffy sort of thing. I'm not so sure, but I guess they opened the egg and there's a bunch of little toys and surprises, so that's exciting. I think I'm gonna need to put this one in a bag. I don't think we'll be able to wrap it very nicely, or the little unicorn horn will just rip through the wrapping paper. What else do I have? Oh, I got my little nephew a bunch of camping themed stuff because he went camping for the first time recently. And I got this for my little niece. It's this little tender leaf toy. It's this wooden flower with a butterfly on top, and then it has these like little flowers, and it's all magnetic, I believe, so that she can like prune the flowers. You know, we got to have the little gardeners in training. And then I have to show you these Band-Aids. They're so cute. They're these Jesus Heals Band-Aids. I'm actually going to put one in my son's stocking. But here, I'll open it so I can show you some of them. They have little phrases and stuff. I just think that's so clever and adorable. And kids love Band-Aids. Still have some sunflowers blooming out here. So beautiful. This variety is pretty. Okay, we're en route to Disney. Yay! We don't have much on our list, no concrete plans. We still haven't ridden Tron, so maybe we would be able to do that. The new roller coaster, it's not even new. It's probably been there for multiple years, but we don't really, every time we've gone recently, we haven't ridden many rides, but we'll see. Main objective is just to enjoy all of the Christmas ambiance. Disney World.
He's taking everything in. Wow, he is just...
We're having the most magical time! Woo!
Like this situation. He was hungry.
Yeah. Pretty enchanting how Good morning. Hello from the next day. We are just carrying on the magic of last night. It was such a fun night. I love Disney World at Christmas time. The amount of lights and just the way that it glows at night is truly just so special. We had a really, really sweet time. We wandered around mostly. It was busy. I had it in my mind. I was being hopeful and wishful that it wasn't going to be busy and we would be able to ride those highly coveted rides, but the lines were long. So we mainly just walked around a bit. We rode the train. We had our picnic in the grass, which honestly was a highlight. That was definitely our son's highlight. Whenever he's eating is when he's at his happiest state. So that was really nice, and the views is just spectacular. And we rode Dumbo, which was fun. And then Brandon and I ended up riding Pirates of the Caribbean, and then we headed home. We were sleepy. But again, it was just fun to walk around, and it was really neat too, walking in the shops, and we didn't buy anything but just window shopping truly, and seeing all the bakers make all the treats in the confectionery. And then in one of the gift shops, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, which gift shop, but there's a glass blower, so we could see an artist blowing glass. And then yeah, it was just fun to kind of browse the shops, and we were there for the ambiance. That's truly what we were there for. But it's been a very celebratory, festive week so far, and I really hope you enjoyed this video and you're having a nice December, squeezing in rest whenever you can and peacefulness. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm excited to see you next. Bye!